Hey guys, today we're playing with Naya Ascension. This is a modern deck that I made a while ago. It comes in at just under $500, a lot less than most of the decks you see in the modern format. Now the reason we're able to do this is because the deck only runs 12 lands, which, that's different than what you normally see. Now, this deck is built around Beastmaster's Ascension, and whenever a creature you control attacks, you may put a quest counter on it, and as long as there's 7 or more quest counters on it, creatures you control get +5/+5. So the way this works is we're supposed to have 7 creatures when we play it, so that we can get the effect immediately and swing in for a healthy 42 damage. And the reason we're able to do this is by generating a lot of creatures and tokens. Now, the reason we're able to use so little lands, we have 8 here: Stomping Ground, 1 Temple Garden, 2 Windswept Heath, and 4 Wooded Foothills. And up here we have something weird I found. It's called Dryad Arbor. It's a land creature forest dryad. So basically it's a land and a creature at the same time. And it's basically a free land of War Elves. And the reason we're able to do this is because we want a lot of mana rocks, because we can attack with them later. We use stuff like Roads of Paradise. It's a 0/1 with flying. Add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. And we have Ignoble Hierarch, 0/1 with Exalted for 1, and it can tap for the Jund colors. Noble Hierarch does the same thing, except it taps for the Bant colors. And we have Orochi Leaf Color, which isn't really a mana rock. It helps you add mana of different colors in case you're missing that. You can pay a green to add 1 mana of any color, which is useful in this deck. And let's see. This is how we're able to generate so many creatures, along with Memnite. It's a 1/1 for 0. Ornithopter. It's a 0/2 with flying for 0. And we also have Nest Invader. When it enters, you get a 0/1 colorless Eldrazi spawn token with sacrifice this creature, add 1 to your mana pool. And it's a 2/2 for 2. And you can use this to help generate more mana if you don't have enough, or it can just be 2 creatures for 2 mana. We also use Scatter the Seeds, which is a 5-cost green instant. Create 3 1/1 green saplings, and it has Convoke. Your creatures can help cast the spell. Each creature you tap while casting the spell pays for 1 or 1 mana of that creature's color. So you can tap 5 creatures instead of paying its mana cost. And get 3 free saplings. Sprout Swarm does the same thing, except it's 1 sapling for 2, and it has Buyback for 3, which says you may pay an additional 3 to play the spell. If you do, put this card into your hand as it resolves. So you can repeatedly do it if you're willing to pay its buyback cost each time. And we also have Kuldotha Rebirth. As initial cost to cast it, sack an artifact, and you get 3 1/1 red goblins. We have 11 artifacts in the deck, 4 Ornithopters, 4 Memnites, and 3 Esper Sentinel. I wouldn't recommend sacrificing the Esper Sentinel because it lets you draw cards. I would normally recommend doing it on the Memnite or Ornithopter to basically allow you to split it into 3 for 1 mana. And one other thing you need to do is draw a lot of cards. Reckless Impulse is a 2-cost red sorcery for 2. And it has exile the top 2 cards of your library. Until the end of your next turn, you may play those cards, which this deck is very low to the ground, so you're normally going to be able to play both of them if you want to. And so it's basically like a draw 2 for 2. And we also run Esper Sentinel, which is whenever an opponent casts their first non-creature spell each turn, draw a card unless that player pays for X, where X is Esper Sentinel's power. And it's a 1/1 for 1, so it's low to the ground. And it can potentially draw you a card every turn, which is sweet. And we also use Idyllic Tutor to make sure you get the Beastmaster Ascension, because it can help you search for an enchantment card, reveal it, put into your hand, then put into your then shuffle your library. And yeah, in this sideboard, we have Alive and Well, which is you can cast one or both halves of this card from your hand. And Alive is for 4, put a 3/3 green centaur onto the battlefield. And Well is for 1, you gain 2 life for each creature you control. So yeah, if you have a bunch of creatures, you can use it to gain life if your opponent is playing like Burn or something, which can help you stay on top of the game, until you can get your Ascension out. And we have 2 forests, 1 mountain, and 1 plains, because in case our opponent is playing something like Path to Exile, you would get to search for a basic land, and we don't have any basic lands in the main deck, and you wouldn't want to miss out on that value. We also use Ronus' Last Stand, for in case your opponent's playing with some kind of big trampler or something. It's a 2-cost sorcery. Create a 5/4 green snake token. Lands you control don't untap during your next untap step. This can sort of like scare away big creatures from you, such as Tarmogoyf. And yeah, it can help absorb damage from tramplers and stuff like that. I don't really think I have anything else to say about this. And yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Alright, bye.